All right, so first day on the ukulele there. So it was a bit of an oddball one. Now we kind of had to flip things around a bit. So see if I can play like that. But so yeah, we'll go through the two chords that we just did, and some of the strumming too. So when you get the strings switched around, then we'll play them this way, obviously. But for now, everything's going to be upside down. Okay. So first of all, so once you get the strings the right way around, this is how you play C major, right? So third finger, your ring finger, right, on the bottom string on the third fret. Now remember, important that you have to kind of have you can't have your finger sort of lying down on it like that. It has to be standing up, the very tip of your finger coming right down, okay? And that's what it should sound like, okay? So there's C major, right? That's a happy chord, right? So minor then is the other type of chord, right? Those are kind of not so happy chords, right? So we've got middle finger on the second fret on the top string. So that's what that should sound like. Now, on your ukulele right now, when you're playing it left-handed, you need to play those upside down, okay? But don't get too used to it. I'm sure we'll sort those strings out in the next couple of days, okay? So right now, like we were doing a lesson, C is gonna be like this, and A minor like this, okay? But once you get the strings fixed up, this is C major on the bottom, and this is A minor on the top. Now, we were talking about strumming as well, right? So strumming is probably good steady strumming is probably the most important thing when it comes to playing music in general, okay? You've got to be steady, right? So best way to do it, right, is you can strum pretty much any way you like, okay? There's more than one way of doing this, okay? So, but a good way to start is to go down with your fingers, okay? Kind of just let your nails glide off of it, okay? And it shouldn't be awkward or bending yourself out of shape to get it. It should be nice and natural, okay? And don't you needn't sort of widen them out like that or do it like that. Just kind of have in a kind of a relaxed kind of curve like that, and just let the nails kind of glide off the strings, okay? Now, coming up with your fingers is not such a good idea, right? Because just the angle they come in at, you can see them, they kind of just get stuck, right? So your thumb, when you come down with your fingers like that, see the way your thumb kind of ends up right here? Whip that up. Now, fingers are ready. See the way one move sets you up for the next one, right? So down with the fingers, up with the thumb. You can go down with the thumb as well, that's fine. But generally, fingers down, thumb up, right? And if you want to go a little bit harder, just kind of flick your fingers out like that as they're passing over, okay? Now, with C, let's just take one chord first, right? So we would go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, right? Most of the time, rhythm happens in fours, okay? So you're counting in fours over and over, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go down on the ones we're counting, and we'll call the ups that we're doing with our thumb and, right? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, right? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. A minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again, see? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and C. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's the most important thing, okay? Steady rhythm, steady strumming, and a couple of chords, okay? And then we'll do a couple more chords next time, okay? So remember, chords are the building blocks of songs, okay? All songs are made of a few chords and some lyrics. Well, pretty much all songs anyway. All right? So, just back and forward on those. Get your strumming nice and steady, okay? And for now, as I said, before you get the strings flopped over, this is C and this is A minor, but most of the time for normal, when they're normally set up, so C is here, and it should sound like this if you're not sure. So there's C, and there's A minor. Okay, so keep it up, and plenty of strumming, plenty of chords, one back from the other, and always keep your fingers straight like that. It's coming straight down on it. So this little part of your finger here should be bent. All right? Okay, so I'll see you next time. Keep it up.